make sure you're subscribed to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? It shows most. That's most. JerCrispy, welcome back to another video. Clementine versus Ellie? Yeah. And why it's not close. Yeah, why it's not close, man. Let's see what's going on with this video, though. This supposed to be on my like list. And I'm like, damn. You know, I ain't never played the Last of Us. So I played Walk of the Dead and stuff. I played Walk of the Dead, not on the channel, but sooner or later we would play both on the channel. Walking the Dead and Ellie. And yeah, so I have Clementine winning this because low key I watched Ellie and she was not a good strategist when I was watching Belize playing it, bro. But Clementine, oh yes, that's the dog. That's GOAT. That's low key GOAT.
Ellie versus Clementine. I don't know about y'all, but this debate has been on my For You page for like the past week.
There's no way you genuinely believe that Ellie is better in any aspect of survival than Clementine.
When y'all talking about Clementine versus Ellie and saying Clementine is better, y'all are talking about character, right?
If you put Ellie in the Walking Dead universe, Georgia is zombie-free within a month.
How is Ellie a worse survivor if she survived longer in a harder world? Y'all are.
And it's been a debate in general for years. Who will win in the fight and who's the better survivalist? And I just felt like I should get my opinion on the matter. Also, keep in mind that I pretty much thought of everything and like every argument that could be made for each character. Like the amount of times that I was writing this script and had to keep adding different things because I would see new arguments. I would even think of new arguments. Like, this matchup is pretty crazy. Now in this video, I'm gonna be talking about season 4 Clem and The Last of Us.
How would you put season 4? Season 4 was good, but I don't like how it was the ending choices. It was terrible. And I ain't gonna spoil it to y'all because we sooner or later on our gaming channel, we playing it. But just know it had some choices. It had some weird choices though. Now if we talk about season 1, season 2, Clementine. I mean she was season 2 and season 3 Clementine. Oh yeah. This would have been in the back, definitely. But let's see what bro got to talk about though.
Part 1, Endgame Ellie. I'm not gonna use or talk about The Last of Us Part 2 Ellie because if we're being so for real, The Last of Us Part 2 Ellie is John Wick's daughter, straight up. I mean, the shit she was doing in the trailers already proves that she is a better survivor and would win in a fight against Clem. She's just genuinely OP. She was.
What? So you're not talking about how Clem used to pack up niggas and out strategize niggas around this bitch. So we just not gonna talk about how Clementine sat here in season 2. She's a little girl. This is season 2, mind you, and we could say a little bit of season 2. All adults, and Clementine only one had common sense to try to break out when not try to go to Carver, and only common sense to what's it called? To know what to do in a situation, and only had common sense to help AJ before he got bitten by the mama, and also had common sense to not what's it called? To not let Trevor not Trevor. Trevor. Not Trevor. Whatever the nigga name was. Him and that girl to fight, and you had to choose wisely who you get. Like
went through 2 different armies while dealing with infected for 3 days.
So we're not just gonna talk about how Clementine went to 3 different groups. Matter of fact, 4 different groups, and still came out alive after they was getting hold left and right. Season one, season one, Lee died from trying to save her. They lose Duck, and they lose Duck, the mom. They lose girl, the dad. Lily dad caught a heart attack. Oh, thank you, Jesus, he did, because that nigga was just an asshole. We just not gonna talk about how that nigga was just an asshole in season one. We lost Mark, the nigga who wear glasses. We lost them to the two brothers that work on the farm and the mother. And we just not gonna talk about how we lost girl because Lily wanted to shoot him up, and we was end up with what's that nigga name who came from the school, and we were trying to save the teacher. He got packed up at the end too, like trying to jump the thing, and we was stuck there with what was that little? It was a little midget white dude and the like tall black girl. I forgot what his name. Like I had to go back and watch Belize and to know all the characters, bro. But like I don't know, son, bro. Like what was the nigga name? I don't know, bro. I might look this up real quick, bro. Like that, son. Cause I have like, bro. Let's actually go on the Discord and talk about this, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Sooner or later, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a Discord and talk about this. Like Clementine, not that nigga. Like, come on now. Hold on. Clementine is that nigga. But yeah, Clementine survived in four different groups. And the last group, she finally stayed with that last group. And I promise you, if Telltale wanted to make another series, they were probably gonna end up killing Clementine at the end. Like that fifth one, she was low key probably gonna be cooked because she only had one leg. Mind you, she had one leg. And it's all of you was gonna pick Violet or the that dude. They look like J.D. Smith for some reason. Like, and we could go a little bit of season 3 when we had Hobby. First time not playing Clementine. We had Hobby. And we was just learning about Hobby lifestyle. He was former baseball player and shit like that. Boom, boom, boom. And like his brother did not want to be a part of the family. That nigga wanted to go right back to the army, but y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about me. We could go on. I could go on and getting good facts and examples about this. This bit could be really an hour-long
But
talk.
she didn't even want to stop. She wanted to keep going. And then like a year later, ran through a different army, released the prisoners that they had. The prisoners started a rebellion against the rest of the army, basically taking out the whole army in a day. And she did all of it without being bit. Well, now she did get bit.
What? So she basically a traitor then. She basically a traitor. She held the army, broke the people out of jail who was captured by the people, and basically got them killed. She basically Lily.
Once, but that was obviously her using her immunity to her advantage. I mean, she literally put her hand right on the zombie's mouth. There's no way she would be dumb enough to do something like that unless, for example, she was immune. So I'm not going to talk about part 2 Ellie at all. The main reason is because she's that OP, and number 2, she's 19 years old, and the oldest we've ever seen Clem is 16. So we're going to talk about part 1 Ellie, which she's 14. Now, right off the bat, I've seen people talking about how Clem is just straight up had it more rough than Ellie did, which is honestly incorrect. Physically.
Ow.
We'll talk about mentally having it more rough later. But physically, Ellie had it worse. Now, most of y'all probably think I mean physical pain, but that's not exactly what I mean. Because saying who's been through more physical pain is just like saying who has better durability. We'll talk about that later. But I just mean their physical trauma / physical feats. For example, I feel like most of the physical things that Clem does, we could do. Yes, me and you.
Who is we? Who is we? Cause there was so many times Clem could have got eaten or bit up. There was so many times in that shit that Clem should have been packed up already. And plot armor had saved like a motherfucker. Plot armor came. Yes, you did the right. Who, me? Like, if it was me in the other hand, I wouldn't let that zombie touch me at all. Like, definitely. If I had a game named off me, like, nigga, call me JJ Smooth or something. J Smooth or something. Or call me, I don't even know, like, JC. Some awesome cool shit. But, like, don't let me die in the first season or first 4th season. Let me at least die. Let me get injured and let me be an injured dude and I just end up chopping one of my feet, like the left or right. Or losing an arm and I just dug it out with one arm, like cutting this off, like something like that. Something like that. Just like something straight. And I just end up in the future with a robot arm or some cool shit.
You covering up in guts and walking through a herd, we could do that.
Yeah, no. We would have never, dude, take this back. Please take this back. We would have never knew this if Lee never just said, they don't do nothing about this. Lee taught her how to do this. So without Lee telling her this, Clementine would have been packed up. Am I lying? Am I lying?
Taking out walkers, we could do that. Oh no, who do you think we are? No, we can't. Yes, we can.
Who?
Literal kids. We're getting active with these.
Yeah, because Clementine taught AJ. Now the other kids, otherwise they were their own. They probably was self-taught. I don't know. But Clementine taught AJ how to do the things that she was doing.
Zombies. Yes, they are a bit skilled because of their experience. How do you think they got the experience? From fighting these zombies with no experience. And if you still don't believe me, look at 10. If 10 can do it, so can we. Now the main problem.
But 10, the only reason why 10 was doing it because he was around them along to learn the benefits of how to survive. And 10 and my nigga 10 still got packed up at the end. My nigga still got packed up at the end, bro. And it was had a choice at the end as AJ. It's either you throw the rock and leave him alone or just shoot him and finish it. Like, on some real stuff.
Is the humans. I don't think me and you could survive the gunfights that Clem gets into or just her human altercations in general. But you know who can? Ellie. Ellie faces groups of armed men all the time. This shit is a joke to her. We'll talk about how Clem can't really.
What? Wait, hold on. So we just not gotta talk about how Clementine had to fight and walk through a herd of freaking thing. And armed men, like Clementine did not have to throw them bitches. Like, hold on, bro.
Even handle groups of armed men like that later. She also be taking out all these crazy.
I'm about to say, ain't old dude that literally came stop by the thing in the armament and have to kill him? And we talk about season 4 only? Yes, that's an armament. And she had to go into the ship, kill, just to sneak in that boat, just to get all her friends back. The dude looked like Jaden Smith. He lost his tongue.
As variants of these zombies that me and you are not surviving. And she does.
Who is us? I am possibly surviving this. Bestly, I promise you we're surviving. If old girl and her dad could have survived this, I know we could survive this.
Does it alone. Sometimes even fighting the infected and the human enemies at the same time. That already settles this debate. But I'm gonna keep going because I got so much more to talk about. I also have another point to make that kind of ties into Ellie having it more rough physically, that I'm gonna break down into 2 parts. Number 1, The Last of Us world is so much more dangerous than the Walking Dead world. The difference is so drastic
How?
that Ellie at 14 years old surviving on her own makes her a better survivor than Clem.
How?
Number 2, Clem has always had people. Now,
You just. Oh, I'm glad you put that picture up because I forgot. Clementine got bit by a dog, and they thought Clementine got bit by a zombie. And then she was trying to tell him, no, I got bit by a dog. Mind you, she snuck in the house, got all the tools, and you telling me Ellie stitched her own wounds? Did Ellie stitch her own wounds? And that the most nastiest part in season 2, did Ellie hand stitch her arm so she don't get affected? Fight off a zombie in the same cabinet, and it came out now they wanted to be her friend. Like, no, bruh.
I know what you're thinking. Well, Ellie always had people too. So what's your point?
Yeah, right.
You're right. Ellie and Clem both had people. But there's been points when they've been on their own. And like I just said, being alone in the last
So you're telling me Ellie, you think Ellie could make, if Ellie and Clementine switch spot, you think Ellie could have raised AJ right? No. Ellie could have do the same thing as Clementine. And I'm just going to keep it real with you. She still could have taken care of AJ. AJ would have been packed up as a baby. Ellie would have killed AJ off in like that, bro.
Universe is not the same as being alone in the Walking Dead universe. It's just not the same. So not only has Ellie been alone for more times and longer than Clem, her world is also 100 times more dangerous. And I've also seen so many people say, well, Ellie is the better fighter, but she's not the better survivalist. Yeah, maybe that would be true if they were in the same universe. But when we're talking about the Last of Us universe, which is 100 times more deadly than the Walking Dead universe, being the better fighter.
Yo, RDC need to explain about this. Hey, RDC, Belize, everybody need to go ahead and get in a group chat. Somebody donation to RDC and have Belize them have a good talk. They need to talk this on the podcast too. Y'all, if y'all see this video, make sure y'all send this to Belize, and make sure y'all send this to the whole RDC, and send this to PG and all of them. Cause I just need a formal talk. Cause ain't no way you telling me Elliot had it harder than Clementine. Nah, bro.
It's being the better survivalist.
Nah.
And we're not just saying, oh, Ellie is a good fighter. No, she's one of the best fighters in her entire world, nigga.
No, what? Yo, just because Ellie was doing all these trick shots moves, my nigga, doesn't mean that make her a better fighter, bro. What is the combat skills of her going against one-on-one? What? Show me some combat skills of Ellie right now as we speak, and stop showing some clips that you just running through. One shot. Anybody could do that shit. If you gave Clementine a fucking gun, of course she could one shot niggas, and she was down there one shot. She was killing niggas left and right. Next, man, stop showing this highlight, bro. Next, bro.
Especially when we're talking about John Wick's daughter. I mean, if you're capable of taking on 2 shamblers sprinkled with some runners, you are undoubtedly the better survivor, period. Is Clementine surviving 2 shamblers sprinkled with some runners?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she would never put herself in that situation. See, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Ellie was in that situation and she survived it. She's the better.
But the only reason why Ellie put herself in that situation, because why she walking in the building by herself? Clementine had to. Let's go back. Let's go back for a little minute, my nigga. If you would have put Clementine would have found a way to kill him. She know how to strategize and make sure how to shoot at the right time. Ellie, she's just going full head in, like a crash out dummy for no reason.
Fiber. I mean, how is it not clicking? Some people might say that the mental stuff that Clementine had to go through.
Facts. So you telling me, all right, it's either you picking Trevor or old girl or whatever that nigga name start with a T. If I'm saying that nigga name right, Kenny. No, that nigga name was Kenny. So you telling me, you was gonna pick Kenny or old girl, and they had a good choices about that shit. Go with Kenny. You would have went to whatever that shit called. You say, or go with old girl, and she end up just finding out she was pregnant by old dude. Like, that's all I'm gonna just say right there, bro.
Ways the physical stuff that Ellie had to go through. She was literally carrying a team full of adults and making life or death decisions. True, that is very rough. But I'd rather be a kid making life or death decisions for adults than getting my shit rocked and my face ripped open by a bloater. Look at this!
And he chose, but that's the thing about it. He chose to fight that thing. He could have went on and went to somewhere else. He chose to walk in that sympathy with the sympathy. And why would he let that nigga grab him like that? Like, no, bro.
If Carter wants me dead, he'll just pop me. If a bloater wants me dead, he's doing me like this. And Joel isn't dead yet. He feels this. No! Absolutely not. I ain't having it. Now, Clementine has had a group in each of the seasons, but she's also been alone a decent amount of times. But the only times where she's been alone long enough for it to mean something is number 1, when she was kicked out of the New Frontier. Number 2, when she went to go find AJ. And number 3, when she was alone with AJ for 2 years, which is the longest.
Dude must have watched season 2, the beginning. Dude got packed up because that girl and her friend. Girl, they got separated for that whole season. So she was walking by herself. She then had to eat. I don't even know if the beans was spoiled or not. So that's 4 times she been alone. How many times Ellie been alone as we speaking? And how many times she was trying to look out for other people? She's trying to look out for a dog, and the dog ended up freaking biting her hand, bro. Like, ain't no way
she's ever been alone. But I think that Ellie taking care of Joel and going up against David's army in the winter arc of the very first Last of Us is not only more impressive than Clem.
Nigga, what? That is a grown man as we speaking. And he was kind of sick, JerCrispy. Well, what could you possibly do in that situation? She was 14 and stuff like that, and she was sick. Raise a kid during the apocalypse. Raise AJ. Raise baby AJ. Because that nigga had life. He already experienced life. Joe was dead already at this point. He was old. Nigga was old, damn near old at this point. Raise a baby during the apocalypse, though. A zombie apocalypse, as we speaking. Crickets. That's what I thought. Don't already live a nice good life. Like, come on now.
For AJ for 2 years, but I think it's more impressive than anything Clementine has ever done. Now let me tell you why. In the Left Behind DLC, Ellie searches through a mall to find medical supplies for Joel, and in the process, she faces stalkers, clickers,
simple easy, simple kill,
runners,
simple kills. See, simple kills like that. So you could have told me Clementine just kind of come back, like simple stuff,
and groups of armed men.
Like, come on now. You saying Clementine couldn't do that?
In the main game, she faces waves of.
Well, don't put the DLC because we don't have a deal. Walking the Dead don't got a DLC. And no, they don't got no DLC. If they had a DLC, you think they would have this shit would have been a conversation?
Clickers, runners, and even a bloater. And not just a bloater with clickers and runners running around. Now, she did have David's help, but this is still extremely impressive. Then later on, she takes on waves of armed men.
And look what she just did. All she did is just toss fire. And all you gotta do is just toss fire and shoot. Same thing that Clementine could have did too. What is we talking about? So you could you could have told me Clementine could not just do that shit. She's already know how to shoot. She already know how to stab. She already know how to sneak. She know how to do all this. So you couldn't have told me Clementine could have did the same things that she was doing?
In the mouth.
She's on this. Cover me! I'm moving up.
So you telling me Clementine could have do all this, bro? I don't see no more gameplay of this. On to the next, bro.
Doing any of that. Let's break it down into 3 parts. The walkers, the humans, and David, all of which Ellie faced. First, the humans. Now, Clementine is capable of stunning a grown-ass man. This nigga is big as shit. And putting him to sleep or going for the kill, just like Ellie. But this isn't really anything special considering Ellie is more experienced in doing this. And just
what? So we just not gonna talk about how she just bodied 2 niggas right there.
Just like Ellie.
Like my nigga, she didn't even had to jump on top. Oh girl, you see how old girl had to jump on top? Look at this.
In the vicinity. When Clem is faced with group.
Look. Let me show you how I'm about to hush this nigga up with that.
Clementine is not doing any of that. Let's break it down into 3 parts.
Break it down.
The walkers.
Easily Clementine could clap this up. Shotgun to the head.
The humans and David.
Easily sneaking in this. And this is basically like simple math too.
All of which Ellie faced. First, the humans. Now, Clementine is
simple. Move right here. Y, B, or Y. Out of those 2 moves, and Clementine was gonna pack this nigga up.
Capable of stunning
Boom.
a grown-ass man.
Boom. Watch this. How she about to clock this nigga with a shotgun? His own shotgun.
And putting him to sleep
Boom.
or going for the kill, just like Ellie.
And you telling me Clementine could have packed up niggas like that, man? What is we talking about? What is we talking about? Like, Loki, what is we talking about? Somebody in the comments is gonna be mad as a bitch. Somebody gonna be mad because I'm defending Clementine. But it's true. Clementine got it like that.
But this isn't really anything special considering Ellie is more experienced in doing this and just has done it a lot more. Not only that, but she was only really able to do this with 1 enemy in the vicinity. When Clem is faced with groups of armed men, she sets up Home Alone ass traps.
So you telling me we can't just set traps now? We just can't set traps now? Well, we cannot just start setting traps now. Like we not in a zombie apocalypse. Like we is not the last of all of us. A few of us trying to survive. When in all our years of playing video games, when we just cannot set traps up. Like old girl did not throwing grenades, bringing them towards him, baiting them in, and killing them. Prove as your gameplay right here as we speaking. This how look. You see how watch it. Where is the part at? Where is that part that you were showing that excellent gameplay? Right here. Do right here. Let's go right here. Boom. You see how as soon as you have to do this, look at this.
Runners.
So you telling me throwing something in this, right? Look at this. just to distract them and just to hit a nice good stab. So you telling me that is something wrong? Yeah, let's go to this clip right here though. Let's go right here. Watch this. So you telling me this nigga walked over here at the right perfect time, right? Look. You like no, bro. Don't try to say Clementine ain't that nigga. She that nigga.
Next wave of enemies and the next and the next. You see, Ellie be facing her human enemies of armed men. She sets up Home Alone ass traps and wrestles with a nigga with one arm. Now the Home Alone traps did work, but what about the next wave of enemies and the next?
Carver and them, his crew. Go ahead and let me talk back.
You
season 3. What's it called? She had to go against the Frontiers. Then the final battle. A final battle against them. Let's go again.
See, Ellie be facing her human enemies and zombie enemies, but in this case, she be facing her human enemies like COD zombie waves, clearing one wave of enemies after the next, moving from one area, clearing that bitch out, airing that.
So we're not gonna talk about how season 2, season 3, and season 4 she down there took over and moved in 3 different spots with different groups and did some of the shit by herself, bro. Hey, dude, what is we talking?
Bitch out and then moving to the next. If we give Clem a gun, she could probably take a wave or 2. But what is Clementine gonna do on that 5th wave of enemies with armed guns? I'ma tell you what.
She is gonna freaking pack them up. She learned by the best lead. What is we talking about, bro?
She gonna do? Die. She just don't got the end.
Die? How is she gonna die if she have already good strategies, know how to do at the first wave and the second wave? All she had to do in the 3rd or 4th wave is just shoot her way out this situation. And you telling me she already had people trained, already had people that already was fighting already. So you telling me she was gonna end up dying in the 5th wave? Mind you. Well, if we go to back to season 3, when she had to go against 1,000,000 zombies. So you telling me all them zombies that was coming up, and she was down there packing them up in a truck or in a car, and then all that other stuff. Like, I don't get that.
Endurance. She was tired after wrestling a nigga with one arm.
Dude, that is damn near a motherfucking grown ass nigga, bro. And that first about nigga ain't even had one arm. The only reason why he had one arm because they had to set him up to get the one arm. Can we go back to the time when they were trying to look for some food? Him and AJ got some food and old girl was tripping when they brought it back. They were talking about no. Why would you do that? Like stuff like that. Like no, bro.
And back to the nigga with one arm, because this shit really don't make no sense. Clementine had a knife, but this dude rocks the shit out of her and pins her on the table. Now the knife is no longer in her hand in this shot, which means it just fell on the floor. So she grabs this object and pokes
and fast thinking. Not no slow thinking, fast
in
thinking.
the eye. Now you think the immediate thing to do after this would be to pick up the knife that she dropped on the floor and stab this nigga in the neck. But instead, AJ trying to get some licks in.
All right then, there was a build-up character built for AJ. Like, you know how Spider-Man, they brought Miles around and they were trying to get him a character built? They were same for AJ. They were trying to make AJ a better person. Teach him how to survive. And let's be real, if they went with another season 5, AJ would have been a leader. AJ would have been all groomed up, a leader and stuff. Know how to survive and all that stuff. And they probably would have went to another different spot.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead then, right? AJ getting his licks in. And now bro is really stunned. So you think the immediate thing to do would be to pick up the knife and rush at this nigga and stab him in the neck. But instead, Clementine decides to bum rush this nigga with no weapons out to the balcony.
But hey, the thing about it, you know what he did? He ended up falling through the thing. And later on, if you was actually playing the game, my nigga, they actually used him to find where all the kids was at the whole time. So if you fully killed the dude, actually speaking, we would have never got Violet, we would have never got the girl, we would have never got the Jaden Smith dude, and we would have never got old dude. So what is we talking about?
Wrestles the nigga and then falls off of the balcony.
But she's landed. He was doing that stuff. He got knocked out. She was all right. Okay then.
I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, we definitely giving battle IQ to Ellie.
Dude. Don't try to get battle IQ and then she out here still getting packed up too. She down there could have been packed up too, along with Joey. And Joey, she could have got back packed up too. A long time.
Because she would just never do some shit like this. Do you know
what?
How 14-year-old Ellie would have handled a nigga with one arm? Do you know how Ellie would have handled this group right here?
Wait, the same thing you just said, how she was doing some Home Alone ass shit, the same shit that she was doing. She just threw a freaking a light up, whatever, a can would light it up and threw it just to get some distraction. The same shit that Clementine did, but she used her advantage to use the house. What is me talking? I am about to skip through this because this nigga just pissed me off, okay? So you telling me, girl could have beat Lily by herself?
People with her. And it ended with 3 kids getting kidnapped and 1 kid dying. Cause
the other dude wanted to go up to Lily. What was the nigga name? Goose Duck? Whatever the fucking nigga name was. The dude went up and got stabbed himself. He chose to do that stuff. That was his decision. All he had to do is listen to Clementine and he would have been straight. He got packed up for his own reason. Like,
and
come on,
they
man.
only killed 1 of Lily's soldiers. And another one was left on the battlefield that they killed.
You just proving my point. Even you just proving my point. He got left in the battlefield. They tortured this man to tell him where is the other kids at. This dude told him, and they end up shooting him because he said he didn't want to turn into a zombie.
Later, but he didn't even die on the battlefield, bruh. Now, granted, this definitely has to do with the rest of the children not being that skillful, and Clementine's artillery just being a bow. But even so, 6 soldiers pulling up on Ellie is a regular Tuesday.
What?
Giving Clementine a pistol in this area probably wouldn't have changed anything. The result still would have been the same. Maybe they would have killed more soldiers. Listen, and none of this is any disrespect to Clem. I love Clem. I love the Walking Dead universe. It's genuinely one of the only video games that has actually brought tears to my fucking eyes, bruh. This shit is so fucking well written. Now that's just the humans. Next up, we gotta talk about the zombies. And Clementine is not handling these zombies, man. She's just not used to it. The walkers in the Walking Dead series are slow as fuck. That kick and stab shit ain't finna be working on these niggas that be coming at you like this.
But she had plenty of times of zombies running up on her. And, did she have a bookcase like all up on her in the meanwhile of this shit? No, bro.
These zombies dead ass be coming at you throwing hands. This zombie pulled Ellie by the hair from underneath the truck, threw her on the ground, and tried to go in for a munch. These niggas is cracked out. Clementine is not surviving these enemies. I'm sorry.
She is,
Clementine is not surviving this enemy in a group, or this enemy in waves, nigga.
Dude, yes she is. Definitely, yes she is. She's pretty much is winning that.
It's just not happening. Last up, David. And Clem is not surviving this nigga either. Ellie used her listen mode, which is just her having really good sense.
If she could have packed up Lily, she could have, same as how her and Lily was battling. The same as how she could do this nigga David. And AJ would have kept shooting this nigga. That's the thing about it. This how I know you didn't play the game. You probably watched somebody play it. You didn't play the game yourself. So you actually wrong on this one too.
And awarenesses and just being good at hearing all that shit. Something that Clementine does not have.
What you mean? What you mean she's not good at hearing? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Let's listen out.
Is at all times. Now you might be able to argue, and I personally could probably agree that Clementine would be able to spot David and come up behind him because I mean the nigga is just standing up and talking. But when bro trades his gun for a machete and gets on all fours and starts hunting you on some Wolverine shit, yeah, it's raps for Clementine.
No, it's not. So we just not gonna talk about how she down there packed up freaking. Yeah, besides Lily, she down there almost packed up the nigga with the one arm. If they would have gave her the chance to kill her, he would have killed her. And like, if you want to go more deeper into the shit, like, ain't she like as a little kid almost like help Lee kill the dude that she got kidnapped by?
You can't even see where bro is with the listen mode anymore. It's over. I mean, let's really analyze this. So she's at a disadvantage because she doesn't have listen mode. If David finds her, she's dead. If she locks eyes with David, she has to run away and hide again. If she tries to encounter him, she's
same as old girl. You see how you just showing the gameplay? Old girl had to do the same thing. So that's even. That's basically even on this part right here. You're wrong right here. So let's go ahead and skip forward.
To lure him to an area, but knowing Clem and her battle IQ, yeah, she's not doing that. I mean, if we run this fight 100 times, she's bound to win some. But overall, Clem is most certainly losing to David.
No, she's not. No, she's not losing to David, bro. She's packing up David in fucking about 3, 4, 5 stabs.
9 out of 10 times. Or no. 99 times out of 100.
No.
So boom, Clementine is not surviving the 3 main things.
Yes, she is. She's packing up this, packing up that, and definitely packing up David's. Like, come on.
That Ellie has, and her ability to craft knives, bombs, Molotov, med kits just from her backpack.
So we're just not going to talk about how Clementine made a whole thing in season 4, made a lot of things, made a whole fort wall, made this and that with the kids and stuff like that. And old dude had made a bomb and shit like that, found all the equipments and stuff, and was nourishing half of the kids too. So what is we talking about?
Oh my nigga, Clementine not doing that. Another argument, people, or actually, I haven't seen this argument, but me personally, I've thought of it. The Telltale Games gameplay looks a lot worse than it actually is, and I do agree with that. Realistically, this should look a lot more fluid, a lot more quicker, but regardless, this is still how the fight went down. You know, I've also seen people talk about in the comics, I'm pretty sure the Walking Dead comics, Negan got a scar and it was from Clementine. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is canon, but I'm pretty sure it is.
There's a scene in the Walking Dead comics where Negan is shirtless for the first time, and he has a real wicked scar on his side. I was pushing for the Telltale people to have Negan appear in, I think it was season 2, might have been season 3. My recollection is hazy. But I was pushing for them to have Negan appear in the game and have him interact with Clementine at a much earlier time than we meet him in the comics. And at some point she gave him that scar. And so I was wanting to kind of connect Negan and Clementine in like an interesting way like that. I don't think we could make it work with the timeline or something. I don't think I ever came up with a reason.
Clementine gave him the scar because she was a better fighter in the altercation.
Okay, so if you telling me if she could get Negan a scar, you telling me she can't pack up Davis? Look at my face, bro.
That would just be way too inconsistent. Wrestling a one-armed man.
Yo, you is bringing this shit back up like she did not fight other people. See, you're not bringing up Lily though. You're not bringing up anybody else she fought too. Like, come on now.
Tired, getting overwhelmed by James.
And we ain't talking about James. James, that nigga wanted to live the zombie life. That nigga, something wrong with James. We ain't talking about James.
Twice, getting overwhelmed by Minerva.
First of all, Minerva got bit the second time. So the first time, she was trying to freaking kill Clementine. But Clementine got the upper hand regardless. This second time, she got bit by a zombie.
Twice. The first time she was dead about to get stabbed in the face. And the second time got her leg sliced open. And if we could pause on this moment real quick. If Minerva would have just gotten right on top of Clementine after she fell, Clementine would have most certainly died. But she decided to take her sweet time swinging her axe. And it's so crazy too, because she just got done doing one of the most...
Because she just got bitten up by a zombie. She was transferring over to a zombie. What if you don't get? This was supposed to be the fight like this. Because Violet told the real reason what happened. Oh girl, and this and that happened. And she felt some type of way. Because it was a choice that you would tell Violet... I think it was Violet's sister. It had to be Violet's sister or somebody close to Violet. That what happened to such and such and no.
Smartest battle.
Because that's when Lily wanted Clementine to join with him in the ship.
Seen in this entire universe by spitting in Clem's face. But then she follows that up with the most dumbest attack I've seen in this universe. Boy, I tell you, every single character in this universe is dumb in some type of capacity. Moving on though, she also gets overwhelmed by Lily so bad that she can barely stand up.
How?
And lastly, Clem just not having...
How? Because that was a good fight. That was hand-to-hand combat. First of all, they was going lick for lick. If Clem did really wanted to kill Lily and they gave AJ the shot, Clementine would have packed up Lily instantly, heartbeat.
Having the battle IQ to do some shit like this. I mean, there's so many instances of Clementine having bad battle IQ, but in this example, Clementine has a knife in her back pocket right now. And instead of tackling Lily...
Yeah, she had the knife. She got the knife knocked out of her hand. What the... Okay.
Instantly stabbing her in the neck. She decides to tackle Lily unarmed.
As she should. Tackle her before she was about to get AJ packed up.
Okay. Okay, this is fine though. She can pull out the knife and get to gutting, get to stabbing, whatever she needs to do. But no. She decides to get up and go grab the gun that's pretty...
Because she was going to turn around and run and shoot her a couple times. But guess who picked it up? AJ.
Damn far from her. And she ends up getting her shit pulled the fuck back. What the fuck? Yeah, you could just never catch Ellie slipping like that, bro. Her knife is basically her hand. She's always using that shit. So yes, this feat is interesting, but it don't really mean shit. I also want to make it clear that I don't care about Clem's bad IQ plays or any inconsistencies, because at the end of the day, this is a video game and these moments would arguably be worse if Clem just got it done really quickly and was being smart about it. But unfortunately, when it comes to a dev battle, I do got to take these things into account. I also just learned that it's a debate whether if season 3 Clem is stronger than season 4 Clem, which honestly doesn't make any sense at all. Clementine is at the age where the older she gets, the stronger she should get, because she's just so damn young. Either way, season 3 Clementine doesn't do a single thing that gives her an edge over Clementine. I actually found 2 things that proves that she can't handle Ellie. In this scene, Clementine tries to fire her gun, but the bullets don't work.
Because dude gave him fake bullets. Oh my fucking god, my nigga. Did you play the game? Did you watch somebody play the game? Did like at the party? Did Hobby have to help her out? Yes, but did she trade to do some good batteries for some fake guns out for some bullets that she need in her pistol? Hey.
So she had to get saved by Hobby.
Of course, they was building up Hobby character type. Duh, dude. Like, what you thought? Like, he was not just going to build up somebody good character type, bro?
And remember that these walkers are slow as fuck.
Shit, not right there. Shit, not right there. How the way she was, bro. How the way... Look at this.
It proves that she can't handle Ellie. In this scene, Clementine tries to fight.
So you telling me that Walker was walking fast and she was trying to shoot the gun? Look how quick that she about to get to this nigga face.
Gun, but the bullets don't work. So she had
right there. So you telling me that nigga was walking that slow? Hell,
had to get
bro.
saved by Hobby.
Hell no.
The gun not working. But that is yeah, bro. She's gone. Fast forward all the way to the end of the game. Clem gets overwhelmed in a gunfight and has to get saved by Hobby, which proves my point that Clem.
What is you talking about? What you mean a gunfight, dude? It was like fucking. You acting like she had like good strategize, dude. Ellie had strategized. She had to throw bombs. So you telling me if we gave Clementine fucking 3 to 5 grenades and a nice, good, decent ass night, you think she would have not used them bombs and shit like that? Like, come on, my nigga.
Yeah, bro. She's gone.
Dude,
fast forward all the way to the end of the game.
Nigga, that was 1, 2, 3.
Clem gets overwhelmed in a gunfight. And
dude, that was 2 versus 1. And at best, bro, my nigga, Ellie had to use the grenade just to get over there. She would, soon as Ellie would have tried to sneak up, packed up right here, bro.
It has to get saved by Hobby, which proves my point that Clem would not be able to take on waves and waves and waves.
Nigga, season 2, she packed up niggas. Season 3, she packed up niggas. Season 4, she packed up niggas. What is we talking about?
Armed men like Ellie can. The only thing I'd say that season 3 Clem had over season 4 is artillery. She had a shotgun and a pistol. But I mean, shit, give Clementine her shotgun, pistol, and Minerva's axe. That shit still don't change nothing. She's still getting done like this.
Oh! Nigga, where is you getting this wrestling clip? Hell no, bro. You gonna get off of Clementine like that, my nigga.
Ellie is stronger than... Oh, hold on. Part 2 Ellie is stronger than Clementine.
You just said in the beginning of the video you were not bringing up part 2 Ellie. Bro, skip.
And yes, one of the reasons why Ellie is smarter than Clementine is because Ellie grew up in a school. And it's crazy.
So we just not gonna talk about how Clementine parents got packed up too. And she was in... what, 2nd grade, 1st grade? At least in the grade, she didn't even get... had time to go to school. Like, Clementine only had the 1st and 2nd grade. She had to start killing at a young age. What age Ellie had to start killing? 14. So she down there went to middle school already. She had her middle school days already. She was down there in high school.
How I be seeing y'all trying to put Ellie down for that. Talking about some, oh, Ellie grew up in the school, bro. She really had it easy.
Facts. And I agree with them. She had it easy. Clementine ain't even had experience to graduate or nothing like that. She had to freaking get it out the mud.
My nigga. Oh my goodness, bro. We must be looking like this. Number 1, Ellie is smarter than Clementine because she went to a school. So y'all make
Duh, obviously, if anybody got more experience than me, that's like saying, oh, how to solve pie. And if I didn't take the class to how to solve pie, of course, a nigga who fucking took the class would know it more than me. Like, what the is we talking
in
about?
front of her because she went to a school just seems like a coping mechanism. Number 2, mentally, she had it worse than Clementine.
Say that again.
How, like low key how, like explain to me how, explain to me how she had it worse. How Ellie had it way worse than Clementine. Nigga, you need to take that back, bro.
Mentally, she had it worse than Clementine.
This nigga's a homosexual. Say that again. Yes, I've never watched gay porn. Rewind.
I've seen the Walking Dead game, right? So I kind of forgot most of the stuff Clem had to go through.
This video is done. So you just basically proven my point of theory. This we don't need to hear none of this. This is it. That's it. You didn't watch none of the rest of this shit. You proving my point every single time. It's no point. It's very much no point of you trying to talk.
But I just recently saw season 1, and yeah, without a doubt in my mind, Clementine mentally had it. Figure
Skip.
Gave her to some goddamn smugglers, man. Let's be so for real. But to continue, Ellie has better senses and awareness, sight, hearing, danger sense, and all that shit. Ellie has better movement and mobility than Clementine.
Dude, of course, my nigga. Like, of course, she might have better movement, but do she have better strategize? Do she have better senses? Do she know how to apply and know how to know the room before she have to think? Oh yeah, you can always have good hearing, and regardless of the fact, you can always have good hearing. But at the end of the day, my nigga, you just can't just do what you do. You can't. No. You have to have a strategize and a little bit of good hearing to know when a person is. So let's go.
But to continue, Ellie has better feet than Clementine. I mean,
alright, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to JoJo the GOAT, man. Hey, that was actually a good one. If he doing another one, we're gonna rock it. But hey, Clementine is actually winning this one. Don't try to give her the John Wick treatment. She's not down there John Wick. Lay out to the bottom of my heart. You want more videos like this? Hey, we here to watch it. I'm out. Love y'all.